Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session we will discuss about the Kepler's first law. Kepler's first law is also known as law of orbits. So before going to that, let us have some look on history. See, about this universe and the model of universe, many scientists gave their theories about this model of universe. Firstly, before 2000 years ago, Ptolemy gave a model that in his model he assumed that Earth as the centered one. Earth is a centered planet and the remaining all planets along with the sun are revolving around the Earth. So that is called as geocentric theory. And after that, in 500 AD, Aryabhatta gave his theory. In his theory, he gave that sun is the centered one. So that is which is known as heliocentric theory. But after that, Copernicus gave a theory called as heliocentric theory, and in his theory he said that the sun is the centered one and all the remaining all planets revolving around the sun. And after that, Galileo also gave a theory, and by using his telescope he observed the movement of the planets, and by observing that he came to a conclusion that yes, sun is the centered one and remaining all the planets are orbiting around the sun. And in the same way, Tycho Brahe also studied much more about the astronomy, and by studying he strongly gave a conclusion that the sun is the centered one and all the planets are revolving around the sun. And by taking all these theories and by following Copernicus and Galileo, Kepler gave his laws. He gave 3 laws. In that, the first law is law of orbits. In his law, he is giving a statement that Earth is revolving around the sun, not in a circle, but it is revolving around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Elliptical orbit in the sense which is meant to be a egg shape. So Earth is revolving around the sun in a egg shape, that is which is called as elliptical orbit, and this elliptical orbit is having a minor axis and a major axis. Minor axis and major axis. And in his first law, and this first law is called as law of orbits. And in his law, he is giving statement that every planet revolves around the sun in an elliptical orbit. This is the elliptical orbit with the sun at one of the foci. That means sun may be, see, if you take this as minor axis now, this is a half. So exactly at this half, in middle of this half, sun may be located here. Or this is half now. In this half, a middle place, or sun may be located here. So this we call as foci, or we can say it as focus. It may be at focus 1 or focus 2. So sun may be located at any one of the foci. So if you consider a planet is here. If a planet is here, the distance between the planet and the sun, here this is R1, the sun is located at the other foci, then this will be R2. And the sum of R1 plus R2, or consider one more position here, if the planet is here, then this will be R1, this will be R2. And the sum of this R1 plus and R2 is constant. So whether the planet is here or here, or if you consider the planet here, then again this will be R1 and this will be R2, and here also the sum of two distances R1 plus R2 is constant. So at any position, if you consider the earth, then this will be R1, this will be R2, the sum of R1 plus R2 will be constant. And here, if you consider such situations, your planet may locate here, it may locate here, it may locate here, it may locate here, it may locate here. So if you join all these positions, we will get an elliptical shape. So that was given by Kepler. Every planet revolves around the sun in an elliptical orbit. And here one more thing is the nearest point of path of the planet. See, if again I am drawing here, this is major axis and this is minor axis now. If you consider sun located at this point, so whenever the planet is revolving in this path will be nearer to the sun. So the nearest path of the sun, the point, or it may be here or here or here, anywhere, no? Anywhere at one point. So that point, the nearest point is called as, so the nearest point to the sun is called as perogy, or we call it as perihelon, perogy or perihelon. And if you consider the second half, if the planet is moving in this position, second half, definitely it is far from the sun. So the farthest point path of the planet is called as epogy or epihelon. Perogy, perihelon, that means nearest path. Epogy, epihelon, farthest path of the planet from the sun. So this is the Kepler's first law of motion, which is called as law of orbits. In his law, he gave the statement that every planet revolves around the sun in elliptical orbit, not round or not circle. In elliptical orbit, the planet will revolve around the sun. And here the sun may be at one of the foci. It may be, see, we may consider that exactly it will be at middle, but not like that. It will be at one of the foci. It may be at first focus here, or it may be at the second focus here. It may be at one of the foci.